Mayor joins me now. So, Mr. Mayor, I appreciate you being here for this. You know, you've seen the drones. Do you buy the answers that you're hearing on the federal level that these are planes or personal drones?
Well, good morning, Ed, and thank you for having me on. Do I buy it? Absolutely not. See, here's the problem. You know, we are now almost 2 weeks into this since I penned the letter 2 weeks ago Sunday, and we had 21 mayors that actually signed that letter. Up until now, there's been a lot of talk. There's been a lot of posturing, but there has been no action. We still have no idea what's going on.
So Senator Richard Blumenthal said about a week and a half ago, the federal authorities should just shoot a few of them out of the sky and figure out what's going on. Do you think they need to be shot down, or some of them?
Well, that's a good question. So first, I'm going to say not by a citizen. So we're not going to go and try to shoot these things down in our backyard. We're not going to try to catch these. We're not going to try to send up a hobby drone and try to take pictures. Because again, as I've said before, the unintended consequences of this could be horrible, and we don't want that. With that said, I do expect the federal government to step up and get one of these over the ocean. Apparently, there's plenty of space that we can get this. Unfortunately, you know, last year or the year before, there was a big balloon apparently from China that went across all of America, and we didn't do that then. So I don't know if I have any faith in our current administration and current government to really step up and do anything.
Yeah, well, January 20th, that ends. So why do you think that no one can figure out where they're landing or taking off from, you know, if they've been spotted in the sky?
You know, I do think we know. I think our administration currently is absolutely useless. That's the difference between the current administration and the administration that is coming in. 2 weeks ago, Trump said that the federal government knows exactly who this is and what they're doing. And that's fine. Why don't they tell us? If it's some kind of operation to remap something or whatever, that's fine. But now we're weeks into this. And the biggest issue is this. When we're not answering the American public's questions, then you have all these conspiracy theories. And when people are seeing every single night on mainstream media and on YouTube and on X and all other social platforms, they're seeing what's going on in Syria and Ukraine. And they're saying, is that something that can happen right here in New Jersey, right here in Morris County, right here in America? We're not getting those answers.
Yeah. So are you? So you're still concerned, obviously. So what solution do you think needs to materialize with this?
Well, I need them to step up. I mean, remember, we have elected these people, and the whole idea about elected officials is, at the end of the day, they've got our back, so we can get on with life. I mean, Christmas is what, less than a week away. And right now, it should be about family. It should be about thinking of others than yourself. You know, what we're going to do for the holidays, the gatherings, the reason for the season. And yet we're not getting any answers. And I believe one of those reasons that we're not getting answers is because they want to bury it under Christmas. So this way, the American public is not thinking about it anymore. It just goes away and boom, it's gone.
Did you get an answer from your letter? And when did you last hear about federal officials? And do you expect more briefings about this before the end of the year?
At this point, I don't expect anything else, which is a shame. You know, apparently the administration has brought in technology to track and whatnot. The reality is they've brought in technology that's only capable of tracking class 1 and class 2 drones, not class 3 and class 4. These drones that we're talking about that we're seeing are large drones. They're not your typical drone. When I say drone, you typically think about something the size of your hand. These are in no way, shape, or form that. So it seems to me that it's very convenient. They're bringing the technology, and that's not going to find an answer to this problem. They're going to be able to say, American public, don't believe your eyes. You're only seeing planes and stars and, 1,000 regular legally operated drones. It's plausible deniability, and we're sick of this.
Do you think the governor at some level in New Jersey needs to answer some questions related to this? Has he engaged with you?
He has engaged. Boy, he has engaged. Yes, I believe he should. With that said, I also believe it's a federal government. So I believe that both our state and our federal government is letting us down. But unfortunately, we're kind of used to that. I mean, look at what's been happening over the last 4 years. Absolutely useless these administrations are.
And we'll see what happens come mid-January. Ryan Hurd, I appreciate it, Mr. Mayor. Thank you very much. And hopefully we get some answers for you and others wondering what the heck's going on up there.
Thank you, and Merry Christmas to everyone.
Merry Christmas to you.